So here we are looking at another aspect of circle in coordinate geometry. The circle K has a center -1 and 3. And there we can see that -1 and 3, that's the center. The point 2 and 7 is on the circle K, as shown in the diagram below. First thing, what do we need to do? Find the radius of the circle K. Well, how do we find the radius? Now, let's say you are in the exam and you are really going blank and you're out of ideas. So at the end of this question, I'm going to tell them, let's say that radius equal, let's say, I don't know, 9. What does that mean? That the length of radius is 9, isn't it? So what am I looking for? Length. And we go to our tables, coordinate geometry, and here we have the second formula. Here is the formula for the length, or sometimes what's called formula for the distance is basically the same thing. Whether we say length or distance, that is actually the same thing. Oops, we got it twice. Let's delete one. Okay, so what do I need in order to use this formula? Well, we need what? Those are coordinates of one point and coordinates of the second point. Now, when I'm dealing with coordinate geometry, I do make a list because it's extremely easy to mix up our values. Oops, that should be reading Y. Okay, so my first point, does it matter which point I pick? No, let's say 2 and 7. And then second point, -1 and 3. Now, I just fill that in. Bracket x2. My x2 is what? -1. Minus x1, x1, 2. Close bracket, power of 2, plus open bracket. y2, y2, 3. Minus y1, y1, 7. Close bracket, power of 2. Then what do? Put it in my calculator, press equal, and have my answer that this is 5. Okay, perfect. Let's look at next part. Hence, meaning what? With the knowledge we just acquired. So the knowledge that radius is equal 5. That radius goes from the center to the edge in every direction. Okay. Write down the coordinates of 2 points, not just one, but 2, that are on the circle other than our point. And then give your answer in the form A and B because they are the coordinate, the X and Y. And then they are saying where A and B belong to Z have to be a whole number. Now, always remember, if you don't remember what those sets are, page 23 in your maths table, it gives you that information. Okay, so how do we do that? Well, when it comes to coordinate geometry, we use the idea that when you have vertical or horizontal lines, we can use those to either read coordinates, so read X and Y, or read length. Right, so vertical and horizontal line, either we can use length to read coordinates or coordinates to read the length. So why am I bringing horizontal and vertical lines? Because if I go across like that and across like that, just horizontal lines. Now, -1 means that value of X here, that's -1. But 3 means that value of Y here, that is 3. That means that this point as well is going to have coordinate of 3. And this point here will as well have a coordinate of 3. Now, I need to read the X coordinate that is here. What is the length of that? What is that? That is a radius. And radius is 5. So from this point -1, I go 5 units. So what value am I going to have? So from -1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that will be -1. Next one will be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So that is 4. And then the other way around. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, -6. So that will be -6. So those are the 2 points that we can give.